G'day everyone, welcome to the Open Mills, where we sometimes don't know what we've done till we've done it, including pressing record, the giveaway, quite a few things. Yes, the machine's still coming. I know it's not a major, a lot of you have been quite understanding. This isn't out of my pocket, this is a giveaway that you guys, through watching ads, have actually paid for, so yeah, you. So yeah, that's coming. This video, I'm finally getting around to do some doublets, and got a couple of lots to do, but I also started doing something and should have hit record. This is sort of a private job, off the books type thing, experimental purposes, and it's actually turning out quite good, I think. So it's just going to be an inlay ring, and just got to take it back to the surface of that silver. There's a nice colour in there, but yeah, I should have filmed it. So all I've done for this, made a silver ring out of flat, put a couple of sides of 2mm on. You can sort of see the pour soldering there. So that side's there, that side's there. It went a bit wonky, so it went a bit wide and thin, only just. Probably not that noticeable. And then araldite with the chips. So I sort of neatened all the chips up so they'd fit in the gap. Coated it, a bit like laying bricks. Bit of cement, whack a brick in, squish it up and make sure the black goes between each one and sits underneath and on the sides of it. And keep going round in sections. So it took 5 sections worth of doing. There you go, remnants of that job. And yeah, so that's all well and truly set now. So this video, we're gonna finish this one off at the same time as making these, and then probably finish these off in another video. So a bit of a staggered effort here. But I'm gonna get on with these first. Now, this blackening I've swapped. Sorry, just ducked off there. I've swapped from oxide powder to some of this. Now I'm going to leave this as a link to this in the descriptions for Archery Creations. You just Google the name, they'll come up. They're in Melbourne or Victoria. And this is Batman Black. Now this was recommended to me. I can't say who, but thank you very much for recommending it. It's awesome. And it's a paste, like a very thick dye, goop, ink type texture. We'll have a look in a sec. And very little of this is needed. Like I probably used two to 3 match heads, no, maybe 2 match heads worth, mixing up that 5 mixes. So it's very, very little, and it goes a long way and turns really well blacked, great for doublets and triplets, if you're into triplets, or inlay or mosaics, anything you need a black backing for. So anyway, over here's a pile my dad will recognise, as he's helped tidy these up. I'm not going to go into them, wetting them right now. I'm just going to get into making them. We'll see them when they're cut. It's more about the making of the doublets here. And these are from Winston Miles, some of the ones out of the parcel he sent. I'm going to try and get a bit of value out of these bits. And so what I've done is pre-sliced up some ironstone for the backing, just because I've got plenty of it. You can use potch if you want. It looks better if you've got black potch, even though you put the black between, just because it looks like a proper black opal. And not that you're trying to pass it off as one, but at least it looks the part. Whereas this is probably going to look like I'm trying to imitate boulder opal, which I'm not. It's just great for backing, it's ironstone. So anyway, that's what we're going to use. So go over here and grab some araldite. Put that there. I'll grab a clean one of these. Just start tidying these up. I'm running out of them. These are handy little glass dishes. Got these from Solar Optical here in South Australia factory. I got them through my club, but someone there was cleaning out and came across a bunch of these, and someone in the club said, yeah, we'll take some of those. So we got a whole bunch of these, but these would get polished down and make your glass lenses for your glasses. So anyway, we're going to use this for a mixing dish. I might just zoom out a touch so we can all see. I'll put these aside over here. These ones are the ones we'll start with. And I think that backing looks pretty good. And that one should be enough for all these. So, just going to grab a couple of stirring sticks. So these are just wooden skewers I've chopped up. I'll use this one to get into the black dye. And this one for stirring the arrow dye. So the idea is not to waste too much arrow dye, mixing up way too much, but we are going to need to mix up a bit to be able to coat all of this. So we'll just do one at a time. Saves running out of cure time. So this stuff's going to go everywhere if I let it, so be very careful. So just carefully lift this tab. Oh, you can see it. It's like a bubble right at the top. Anyway, you can see how far this stuff goes. Let me put some of this in. So that should be plenty. The right way. A very warm day today, so I'm not sure how we're going to go for playtime, curing in this weather. So with this, we are just going to... Oh my gosh, so that was super annoying. Camera way too hot out in the shed today, so it decided to switch itself off. I am so sorry. Right when I'm about to mix the important part, I couldn't stop. I had to keep going. So I did the rest of them anyway because it's taken a few hours to cool down out here. I had to get going. But there are doublets. I've got other videos where I've shown that process. It's just I used oxide to colour it instead of this new. It's specifically made for resin, and let me just read it out. It's mix a small amount with resin, continue to add till you reach your desired colour. The pigment is formulated for epoxy resins, and it can be mixed easily with other epoxy paste pigments to create your own colours and that. So great stuff. You can see how black it's gone over the brown ironstone. So there's quite a few nice little stones that are going to come out of here. There's a bit of potch in between the two red bars, but still some nice red in that. Just turn the light on. Turning the light on, that's how I overheat the camera too much sometimes, or quicker. Yeah, some really nice colour in that. I left out 2 of each pile, so I ran out of glue. But we've got some really nice pieces down here. That's going to be a cracker one. Cracker. I don't use that word usually. It's going to be awesome. Colours really come out now with that black. So we've thinned these out quite well since they're a bit opaque. Some of the more translucent ones were more able to be a little bit thicker. That one's got to come right down. I've glued the bar up against the black, so I'll take all that top off back down to that bar on the other side. But yeah, so we're gonna let them, stick my thumb in it. Yeah, it's a little bit soft still. And we'll go and start on this, and I'm gonna try and dop it. I'll show you what I mean in a minute. There we go. So I just put a bit of wax, old broom handle, lopped it off. It's the only thing closest to the size, so that's on there firm enough that I can try not to hit the silver on the wheel. Get a better look at this as well. Some nice view of the colour. Tried to alternate it, sort of ran out, didn't run out. So 2 blues, 2 greens, red one around here, nice bright green, but yeah. Let's see how this goes neatening it up on the wheel. Okay, so I'm gonna have to work over this side with the length of this stick. It's about the halfway mark of the wheel. So the direction is going to be here. I really wanted to try and do most of it up here with the direction that way. Anyway, what the idea is, don't hit the silver. Wear all these down just about to it. But I've also got to remember to leave just enough to polish. Otherwise we'll be in a bit of trouble, I think. Never done this before, so Alright, so I'm not sure if you saw what I did there, but I was leaning the stick that way for this side, and then as much as I could that way for this side. So there should be a little raise in the middle, just enough to make sure that I'm going to still get the pads on it. So that turned out quite well. We'll keep going. Alright, so just gone ahead and polished it up off camera. I think that's come up really nice. He's going to be very happy with this. Again, one of the first things I've made like this, and I haven't got one yet. Oh dear. But yeah, that's turned out really nice. I'm really pleased with that. Now I know what to do to achieve that. I'll do a better one next time. No. No, this was more of a demonstration to show someone that it can be done and how I'd go about doing it, and then here it is. So that works. And these I'm going to let sit for the rest of today. So I'm going to come out tomorrow and do it. I'm going to wind this video up now. Out of these two, I'm going to pick one for today and one for the next video, and that'll be this giveaway addition for this video, and one for the next one when I do these. And then I hope to have the machine out by then, so we'll see how we go. Can't wait to see what this one turns out like. Someone doesn't spit on it. You needed to know that. Wow, that is amazing. Wish I had more like that piece. Bit of thickness to it, but it was very translucent by itself, so that's going to be amazing. So anyway, looking forward to the next video. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. And I'll leave this one here. Sorry I didn't get to show the beginning of the making of this one, or the end of the making of these yet. Yeah. Welcome to the open wheels. We don't know what we're doing until we've done it. Sometimes. So yeah, there you go. Hope you enjoyed. Cheers.